So, I've talked about Mass Effect 1 and 2 on my channel. Now I want to talk about Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 1 and 2 are both great games, but Mass Effect 3 takes everything good about those games and made them better. This is not the first time I've played Mass Effect 3. I've played this game at least 30 times at this point, but there are some things I noticed in the game I want to talk about. This video is not a review per se, I just want to talk about some random stuff. Also, if you are wondering if Mass Effect 3 is still worth playing today, yes, this game still holds up and is still very good. I played the Legendary Edition, which significantly improved the graphics compared to the original, and the Legendary Edition has all the DLCs and the DLCs are great. So, before I dive deep into the meat of the discussion, I just want to talk about how Mass Effect 3 differs from the previous games. There's something I really want to talk about, that is, should you control, destroy or synthesize at the end of the game? But before I get to that, let me just talk a little bit about the game. So, Mass Effect 3 follows the story of Commander Shepard as you fight against all odds to stop the Reapers. You play as either male or female Shepard. Throughout my gameplay, I played as default male or default female Shepard. I did not customize my character, but you can still customize your character if you want to. In my Mass Effect 1 and 2 video, I explored the character customization feature of this game. Mass Effect 3 still maintained the RPG gameplay like the previous games, but some things are different. You no longer explore planets like Mass Effect 1 and 2, you only send probes in Mass Effect 3. I kind of missed the planetary exploration in the previous games. There's no planetary exploration yet. I missed the exploration because it added more spice to the RPG-ness of Mass Effect games. A lot of research you do in Mass Effect 2 have either been removed or changed in Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 2, you go to the research lab, that is Modding's lab. You research weapons upgrade, weapons damage, armor upgrade and stuff like that. You can even upgrade the Normandy's defenses and stuff like that. But in Mass Effect 3, they've removed all that. If you want to research, you go to Liara's office and then you see that screen where you see the small research that you do. Very small research. It is not as robust as Mass Effect 2. You can still buy weapons, you can still buy armor, and you can still buy weapons mods. In Mass Effect 3, you spend your credits to upgrade weapons instead of exploring planets and scanning for resources like Mass Effect 2. To be honest, the part where you must scan for resources to upgrade stuff in Mass Effect 2 was kind of tiring, and I felt like it dragged the game longer than it needed to be. Speaking of upgrades, you can still upgrade your powers in Mass Effect 3, and you can still upgrade the powers of your squad mates. So, some of the things I noticed while playing the Mass Effect trilogy is that Mass Effect 1 was heavy on the RPG gameplay. Mass Effect 2 focused more on storytelling and character development. Look at somebody like Miranda, for example. Then, Mass Effect 3 tried to combine the two. If you have played Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3 feels like a well-refined version of Mass Effect 2. And Mass Effect 2 had a lot of recruitable characters, and I mean a lot. Some were carried over from Mass Effect 1, that is, someone like Garrus, Liara, Tali, while some of the characters were new. Characters like Katsumi, Samara, Miranda, Jacob. But Mass Effect 3 had way less recruitable characters compared to Mass Effect 2. Like, just look at this. Look at Mass Effect 2's recruitable characters. Look at my squad mates. Then look at Mass Effect 3. Why did they not allow us to recruit these characters? I don't know, man. Anyway, then something else I want to say is that if you really want to feel the glory of Mass Effect 3, you should play Mass Effect 1 and 2. A lot of conversations have more context. The relationship you have built with characters in the previous games just flows. The continuity of Mass Effect trilogy is quite impressive, to be honest. I remember the first time I played Mass Effect 3, the opening cinematic of this game made me feel hopeless. How the hell are we going to defeat an enemy this powerful? The developers set up the Reapers so well and established them as formidable enemies. Part 1, you fight against Sovereign, and that was just one Reaper. See the damage Sovereign did in Mass Effect 1. In Mass Effect 2, you fight against the Collectors, and the Collectors were working for the Reapers. Just look at the damage the Collectors did. Mass Effect 3, now you are fighting a whole army of Reapers. Man, that shit was scary, to be honest. So I want to talk about the story and the characters of Mass Effect 3. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the story a little bit. If you have not played the game, I am going to spoil it a little. The story of Mass Effect 3 centers around finding hope in the most impossible of circumstances. The summary of Mass Effect 3 is, the Reaper invaded and started destroying Earth. Your mission in the game is to unite the galaxy against the Reapers, but you encounter some challenges along the way. While playing the game, you find the last living Protean, Javik. Seriously, I felt like they wasted Javik. I felt like Javik was a wasted character. The character had a lot of potential, but they wasted him. The whole game has been telling us about how advanced and how great the Proteans were, but after meeting one live Protean, I felt cheated.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Mass Effect 3 has one of the best gaming moments I have ever experienced. Towards the end of the game, where you run to the beam to take you up to the Citadel, and that Reaper starts decimating everyone. Man, that part was intense. You are literally running to your death. This part reminds me of Hellblade's ending, where you run towards Hela. After playing the game, after fighting the Reapers, after uniting the galaxy, after all the battles, everything, it all came down to just one person getting to that beam. Just one. And you made it. That part was very intense. Something else I want to talk about is the decision you make at the end of the game, which is to choose to control the Reapers, to destroy the Reapers, or synthesis. If you have played Mass Effect 1, the antagonists are Saren and Sovereign. Saren wanted synthesis with the Reapers.
But if we work with the Reapers, if we make ourselves useful, think how many lives could be spared. Once I understood this, I joined Sovereign, though I was aware of the dangers. I had hoped this facility could protect me. You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then, improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
If you have played Mass Effect 2 and even Mass Effect 3, the Illusive Man wanted to control the Reapers.
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
But the mission of Shepard from the very beginning, from the first Mass Effect game, even to Mass Effect 3, was to destroy the Reapers. Admiral Anderson even said it, destroy the Reapers or they destroy us.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
If you choose synthesis, that means you agree that Saren was right. If you choose to control the Reapers, you agree that the Illusive Man was right, which of course Shepard even said it.
You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So, the Elusive Man was right after all.
Yes, but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
It is actually possible to control the Reapers, but do you want to put the power of the Reapers in the hands of somebody as evil as the Illusive Man? I'm even planning on making a video talking about the Illusive Man and Cerberus. That one is video for another time. I think the best ending is to destroy the Reapers. First time I played Mass Effect 3, I chose synthesis, but after playing all three games, destroying the Reapers makes more sense. If you choose to destroy, you kill ED, you kill the Geth, and anyone that is dependent on tech. I feel like the developers of this game was trying to make me feel guilty for destroying the Reapers. ED says she feels alive at the end of Mass Effect 3.
Shepard, there is something I want you to know. The Elusive Man ordered my creation years ago. Jeff was the one who allowed me to think for myself. But only now do I feel alive. That is your influence.
Tali told Legion that she believes Legion has a soul.
Do you remember the question that caused the creators to attack us, Talizora? Does this unit have a soul?
Legion, the answer to your question was yes.
I know, Tali. But thank you. Kila-sanai.
So, if you choose to destroy the Reapers, you are going to kill ED. They are trying to make me feel guilty for that. Control is even more weird. The Reapers have been indoctrinating and controlling people throughout the games. The Reapers also turned against their makers. Who is to say that the Reapers won't eventually break away from your control and go back to status quo? The Catalyst, that is the Citadel AI, said that reaping advanced civilizations was the perfect solution, but we did not agree with that solution. That's why we're trying to destroy the Reapers. That's why we've been fighting the Reapers in the first place. It was created to solve a problem. That is, the Catalyst was created to solve a problem. Only God knows how many years this Catalyst has existed, and I've witnessed a lot of things to come up with this extreme solution. If Shepard chooses to control the Reapers, he basically takes the place of the Catalyst AI. He is no longer human. Like you see, if you choose to control the Reapers, you will see that a, should I say, virtual Shepard will be created within the Reapers collective intelligence or whatever.
Eternal. Infinite. Immortal. The man I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason, direction.
If the Shepard Reaper eventually changes his morals, he can decide to use an extreme solution like the Catalyst was doing. We are talking about Reapers that have existed for thousands of years. How long before a new galactic conflict or problem starts and the new Shepard comes up with a new solution to that problem? Just like the Catalyst was created to solve a problem, this Shepard was created to solve another problem. Who is to say he will not come up with something else? So giving that power to one person is insane. I don't think control is the right ending. If this new Shepard exists for the next thousands of years, I believe he will change. And if this Shepard eventually changes, it would be almost impossible to stop him because he has the collective knowledge of every civilization that has existed before him, and he knows how to stop the Reapers. He will make sure nothing will be able to stop him. It will be almost impossible to defeat this new Shepard if he eventually becomes a demonic, antagonistic, evil villain. So this is a rabbit hole that keeps getting deeper and deeper the more you think about it. Control is not good at all. Controlling the Reapers is bad in my opinion. So that's why I say destroying the Reapers is the best option. The Catalyst was like, if you destroy the Reapers, your children will make synthetics and they will rise up against the makers and blah blah blah. That guy is an asshole. That guy, fuck him. After all the death and killing he has done.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
On the issue of synthetics revolting against organic life, the Geth and the Quarians were able to make peace and they were able to live together. That is before I ended up destroying them after choosing to destroy. But the point is, it is possible for the Geth and the Quarians to live together. So it is possible that even without synthesis or control, it is possible to have peace between organics and synthetics. So if the Catalyst is like, destroying the Reapers, your children will make more synthetics. Man, that guy should shut up. The entire point of the game, the main goal of the game from the very beginning was to destroy the Reapers, and I am going to stick to that goal.
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
The Reapers need to burn in hell for all the things they have done for thousands of years. I don't want to see any living Reaper. In fact, I need to call the devil to book a special place in hell for the Reapers. So, let me talk a little bit about synthesis. In my opinion, synthesis and control are forms of Reaper indoctrination. I call it indoctrination pro plus max ultra. Choosing either synthesis or control means the Reaper wins. Destroying them and starting all over will give us another chance to prove the Reapers wrong. You see, the Catalyst said synthesis is the final form of evolution.
Synthesis is the final evolution of all life.
Synthesis cripples progress. Modin said struggle makes organics evolve. I think he said it in Mass Effect 2 when they were talking about the genophage and all that stuff.
What is it about the Collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
So, struggle makes organics evolve. Struggle is very important for evolution. So, if we synthesize, I feel like you're taking away the humanity of organics. Maybe we can agree that synthesis may be the final form of evolution, just like what the catalyst was saying. That might be a possibility. But what about evolution without synthesis? Evolution would continue just as Modin said. Let evolution run its course. I trust the evolution process. After all, evolution is what brought us here in the first place. So I don't buy the idea of synthesis means we have reached the perfect form of evolution. I think synthesis is going to make us believe that we have achieved godlike state, so there is no point in trying to evolve again. So let evolution run its course.
We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
So like I said, destroying the Reapers is the best ending. But these are my own theories anyway. These are my own opinion. If you agree or if you disagree, let me know in the comments. Do you prefer to control the Reapers? Do you prefer to destroy the Reapers? Or do you prefer synthesis? When I played as male shepherd, I met Modin in part 3, but in my second gameplay as female shepherd, Paddock Weeks shows up instead of Modin, even if Modin survives the suicide mission in Mass Effect 2. I later found out that this is a bug, and they said to fix the bug, you must restart the game. I did it, I restarted the game, I imported my character from Mass Effect 2, I did everything, but the bug was not fixed. I was still meeting Paddock Weeks instead of Modin. But even though you get Paddock Weeks, he believes basically the same thing Modin believes. Let evolution run its course.
We should let the evolutionary process decide who lives and dies, not galactic politics.
Even though I got Paddock instead of Modin, Paddock, is it Paddock or Paddock? Paddock is still a cool guy. When it comes to bugs, there are some bugs I found in the game. 2 bugs basically. The first was this weird bug where the head would turn 180 degrees and the head would be facing back in one very weird way. It was very weird.
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Then the other bug I noticed was that Garrus was stuck on the floor. Apart from that, I don't think I noticed any bug. Okay, yeah, then the Paddock Weeks bug instead of Modin. So that's 3. But apart from that, I don't think I saw any other bug in the game. Mass Effect 3 has incredible voice acting like the previous games. The game also has great soundtracks. Speaking of sounds, if you're an upcoming artist and you want to share your music with the world, DistroKid is the best place to get you started. I compose music and I use DistroKid to distribute my songs. Their services are great and their customer support is fast and amazing. With only $22 a year, you can upload your music to all streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer and the rest. You can upload as many songs as you want. You also get to keep 100% of your earnings. To get started, click the link in the description to sign up and get 7% off your first subscription. Anyway, let's get back to the video. So, overall, I love Mass Effect 3. I love the whole Mass Effect games. And I think Mass Effect 3 is still a great game to play today, tomorrow, next year, and forevermore. If you have not played Mass Effect Trilogy, what the hell are you waiting for? That's all I have for this video. Like I said, this is not a review. I just want to talk about random things. I just wanted to talk and I'll finish the talking. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree or do you disagree? Did you choose to destroy the Reapers? Did you choose synthesis? Or did you choose to control the Reapers? Do you think Mass Effect 3 is overrated? Do you think Mass Effect 3 is a great game? Did you enjoy the game? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed the video, slap the like button, subscribe for more videos like this, share this video, and I will see you in the next video.